this is what it looks like. So you get into the Rhythm Cup Explorations 1 tracks, and guess what? It's right there. You can play it from the unit. You can see the tempo clearly right there. You don't have to find it in the unit track's name. You can see the color of the cup even in the Rhythm Cup book, so you know at a glance what unit you're in. You can navigate by unit. So in this case, we're in Unit 1. You can go to Unit 2, and guess what? The track numbers have changed because they're different tracks. The color of the cup has changed. Unit 4, the color of the cup has changed. The track numbers have changed. You can just play them right there. If you want to move to a different book, there's a new menu at the top. Anytime you're in the middle of these tracks or on any of these tracks pages, there's a new menu at the top, and you can just toggle between your books. So for example, if you want to go to Menagerie Unit 4, you just mouse over Menagerie, click on Unit 4, and guess what? Boom, you're there. There's Unit 4. You're on page 40. You can see all these tracks. You've got the page numbers there. You can move to page 43. Notice the track numbers have changed. You can go to different units. Let's say you want to go to Manipulations, Unit 2. You click on Unit 2, and guess what? Boom, you're there. You're on Unit 2, page 18, track number 1. So it's really easy to toggle between books. You can go to My First Rhythm Cup Explorations and see all those. You can go to Rhythm Cup Explorations 2 in this case, and it's all there in front of you. If you ever need to go to a return to the main site or return to your account, just click on the home and it'll take you right back to where you started, and you'll see the site as you usually see it. Now you might be curious, well, does it work on mobile? How effective is it on mobile? So instead of showing my phone to you and having it be super blurry, I made a video of what it's like on mobile. So watch this. Once you are in your tracks, you will see some helpful navigation over on the side. For My First Rhythm Cup Explorations, there's just 3 simple units. So you can click on Unit 1 and you'll see all of these tracks. You can click on play to hear any of them. So this is track 6. All right, and then if you want to go to Unit 2, boom, all of your track numbers changed, and you can see clearly exactly where the track numbers are. Now, if you want to toggle and get to a new book, just go up into the menu, and let's go into Rhythm Cup Explorations 1, and look. In the Unit 1, you can see all of these tracks that are in here. There's only 9 tracks in that particular unit. Unit 2, it starts numbering again, so these track numbers go perfectly with what's in your book, your Rhythm Cup Explorations 1 book, and here are your tracks. They just play immediately because they're streaming. Rhythm Cup Explorations 2, you get the idea, but all of these are organized by units. Now, once you get into Rhythm Menagerie, as you know, there's over 800 tracks, and so you can just click on this drop-down menu right here and get to your unit exactly what you need immediately. So we're going to go to Unit 4 very quickly, and look, Unit 4 has on page 40 are these tracks, and you can see them labeled. They're according to page now, of course, because it's a bigger book. So page 42 has tracks 25 through track 36. Page 47 has tracks 85 through 96. And of course, like I said, those perfectly coincide with exactly what's written in the book. In the manipulations tracks, that's the exact same thing. If you go into a particular unit, you'll see page numbers and you'll be able to play immediately from that page. If at any time you want to go back to ComposeCreate and not see this very specific menu, click on Home and boom, you will be taken back to the regular place. If you go up to the menu, then you can see the normal menu is here that you can use. So all of these are now available as streaming. Every single one of them, you can purchase them separately if you only need one of them. It's especially important to have them separate because students probably need to purchase them separately. You won't have students in all of these at the same time. So Rhythm Menagerie separate, Rhythm Manipulation separate, and all those things, all of those are available as streaming tracks. And then we decided, you know, I don't feel right, or I decided I don't feel right about charging a monthly fee for something like holiday rhythm cup explorations, because you're only going to use them for a couple of months during the year. So we decided to throw them in with any purchase of any tracks. And so, of course, you would need to have the PDF in order to use these, and a lot of you do already. But if you purchase any of the sets of streaming tracks or any of the streaming tracks, you actually get access to the holiday rhythm cup explorations just as a bonus, and you can try those out. They're right there in the corner. You can see holiday. It's actually going to include something else, or that holiday menu is going to include something else here in just a minute, and I'll show you. But that's where they are if you want to know once you get them. So a couple of quick notes about this, and then I'll tell you how all this works. You can cancel at any time. So if you don't like the way it works, or students don't like the way it works, or students are done with Rhythm Menagerie, and if they're done with Rhythm Menagerie, they can automatically just cancel, and they can go into Rhythm Manipulations and purchase that one. You get the first month free. So you can try it out for a whole month. You could try all of them out for a month, see if you like it. See what the student's experience is like, see if it's easier to use in lessons, and then you don't have to go anymore. You can just cancel after that. The streaming tracks can't be downloaded. You wouldn't want to do it anyway, because there's over 1,700 streaming tracks. Rhythm Menagerie itself has 895. Manipulations has 700 some. So there's lots of tracks, but they can't be downloaded. They're secured on our side. If you've purchased downloadable tracks in the past, those will always still be there for you. So please, if you're using them and they're working well for you, keep using them. You probably don't need the streaming tracks, but those will always be there for you. So even if we stop selling the downloadable tracks, you can still download them, because those are yours for your teaching career. And then just a quick note, you do have to pay for the streaming tracks with a credit or a debit card. You can't pay with PayPal. You can buy anything else on our site with PayPal, but with streaming tracks, since it charges monthly, and sometimes PayPal has, things in your you have money in it, and sometimes you don't, then it's just with credit or a debit card. Parents would need to get their own streaming tracks. They have their own account. You don't have to do anything. We manage their account. If they have questions, they contact us. You don't have to worry about anything except for telling them, here's where the streaming tracks are, get these streaming tracks, and then they take care of doing it. They create their own account, and we take care of supporting them, just like we support you. Somebody asked in the webinar this morning, well, how do I tell my parents about this? I'm so excited. So we said, okay, well, we'll come up with some wording for you, because it's really simple. You just need to tell them this. I want you to buy these streaming tracks so Johnny can practice with them at home. They can greatly improve his rhythm. And then you send them a link, and you just tell them exactly which link you want them to get. Parents, people that are parents right now, are at the age that this is easy. They do this kind of thing all the time. You don't have to worry about coaching them through it. They know how to order online. They know how to create an account. So it's nothing that they're afraid of, even if you feel a little bit like, oh, I don't know how this works. Just tell them what they need to do. If you believe in it, and if you think it's good, tell them what they need to do, and they will go take care of it. Parents are good at this. You can get Rhythm Cup Explorations, Rhythm Menagerie, Rhythm Manipulations, and their corresponding streaming tracks separately or together from ComposeCreate.com.